They're feisty, fun, and forever proud to call Cleveland home. You're watching Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Cribs in the CLE. I'm Josh Cribs.
And I'm Maria Cribs, and welcome to another beautiful day. How you feeling, Josh?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
Don't be trying to match me. Don't be trying to match me, Josh, with the extra, with the medium
Maria
shirt
came
on.
up here talking about something. Zip me up. You know how our wives and women usually do. Zip me up. I'm like, what's the? I got a green. Okay.
No,
all
don't
right.
be matching me.
Yeah. So I threw on my
You look
little
good. Thank you, babe.
jacket right there.
Thank you. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good, viewers? I hope you're feeling good. We know you are looking good, but let me just say.
Hold on. Go ahead.
What? Go ahead.
I was just saying it's poly. What you call it?
Show them. Okay, so I don't know if y'all were suffering yesterday with the allergies and all the pollen in the air.
Pollen.
Okay, this is what I had to deal with all yesterday. Do that noise you was doing.
Definitely not.
Do it, Josh. How do you even make that noise?
But I scratch my throat. I'll be scratching because
Yeah, what?
Because this is my time of the year that the pollen, everything, it's all over the car.
I had to deal with it all yesterday. I said, Josh, if you don't go down to Walgreens, CVS, somewhere and get some Allegra, some Zyrtec, what's the other one, Claritin, you better figure some things out, baby. I'm gonna give you some Benadryl and knock you out. You gonna be groggy.
We was eating at a restaurant. I was like, I gotta go outside, scratch my throat. I don't want nobody to think I got the Rona.
Yeah, you were making that noise. I'm like, God.
I'm like, I gotta sneeze.
But look, another thing that was going on yesterday, and we had no clue until the end of the show, it was our weatherman, Jeff Tanchak's birthday.
Yes, Jeff Tanchak's
You know the guy,
birthday.
him right there that does like the 1 second weather that's really like 6 seconds long. That's him. That's him right there. When I tell y'all ladies, there we go. Get the hand clap and go for our man Jeff.
Jeff will be 38 years old.
Yes? No, 28. There he is right there. He got the $1 million smile. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, he's married, but ladies, he's tall, he's good looking, he's good on the eyes, but he's married, he's taken. Don't be in the Cleveland streets trying to get with him. He's taken. But it was his birthday, so happy birthday.
That seemed like a dating profile.
Right over there. I know, right? Now
they
look.
can be looking at Jeff a different way. He can be like, it's 80.
Now, Josh, can you? It's 80. It's hot, Jeff. Yeah. No, babe. Okay, now look. Before I say this word, can you please tell the viewers what poppin' means?
Poppin'. That was you threw me on for a loop there.
Yeah.
When something is popping, that means it's hot. It's wanting. You want it. It got it going on.
It's busy.
Okay, see, that's why I said you threw me for a loop.
Ew. Okay, so I'll put it in this context.
That doesn't mean popping.
Edgewater was popping yesterday. Look at this video right here. Okay, so look, Josh and I just left from having a late lunch downtown, right? And we were headed home, and I was like, look, before you head home, let's stop by Edgewater. I want to just check and see if anybody out, because you know I'm a little nosy. And sure enough, look, people out enjoying the sunshine. It's packed over here, but I feel like everybody still got their mask on. They're still socially distancing, but they're out in Cleveland enjoying the elements like they should be. But look at that. We got a few more days of the sunshine. Y'all better come get some.
Y'all better come get some.
Y'all better come get you some. We were going home, and I was like, I want to see if anybody's at Edgewater. And sure enough, I mean, parking was packed.
We drove past Edgewater early. And everybody was out there.
And maybe it's just me, because you grew up around water. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, so what we had, like Alum Creek or something. We didn't even have a beach. So anytime I get by Lake Erie and we drive on 90 or something, I always like, oh, look at the water. Even though I can't swim, I don't know what the mesmerizing factor is in that. And I'm an Aries, so that's a fire sign, so I really shouldn't like water. But anyway, I really like water. So when we went over there, I was like, everybody's out enjoying the sunshine.
That was a good thing.
So we got a couple more days of this. Didn't you have to say no rain today?
It was good to see. We got to be out today before the weather turns. You know, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, it's Cleveland.
Any day it could be a snowstorm out of nowhere.
Thank you.
Right?
So you got to take advantage of this. And people were staying in their own socially distanced groups.
Yeah,
so
you said that on the tape. Yeah, that was good.
Now look, I got a picture I want to show you. Could you imagine going home a little tipsy and then waking up to a stranger in your bed?
Yeah,
Could you imagine? You can imagine that? Okay, look at this picture. Look at this picture right here. Now look. That's the stranger right there. Look at that wolf. Look at that wolf.
I see.
Is that a wolf?
That's not a wolf.
I was just
She
joking.
probably thought she was with home with a wolf, a lichen, but that's not a wolf.
Look at that, Josh. Could you imagine that?
It probably was a man. He transformed into a wolf.
Oh.
At night, but look.
Would you keep the dog though? Would you keep him?
Would I keep him? And I wake up next to a mangy dog like, oh, that night as good as yours. And I'm like, what the? And the wolf like, yep, that was good.
I feel like you're meant to be.
Man, that wolf probably has pups at home.
That's a dog. That's not a wolf.
That dog has pups at home, wondering where Pops was at, and why Pops ain't come through to the kennel
If
last
he was
night.
a good dog, Josh, you so silly. If he's a good dog and he didn't mess up the house, I might find out if he has an owner or not and keep him.
If he didn't mess up the house.
That might be. He was drawn into her life.
No offense. The dog looks mangy. She probably was out drinking and had a little and found a buddy, probably fed him, and the dog followed her. And next thing you know, she's waking up and the dog is in the bed with her life.
She didn't know what was going on.
Remember me?
Now look, let me tell you this story real quick. Okay, I listened to the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden was a rapper from back in the day who's made like a hit with this podcast he has, and some drama's going down because he started it with two of his best friends right there, and there's something going on with as far as them not being paid accordingly. So I want to show you the video. We got time for the video, Taisha? All right, let's play the video right here.
We have a profit agreement, a percentage-based contract with each other, and every time we asked for accounting, there was a problem. You never wanted to give nobody accounting. You don't want to show us the real numbers from the deals and all of this other. And it's like, all right, fam, what are we doing? Because, again, we have this contract, and if you're not going to honor this contract like you said in front of other people, then it's like, this ain't going to work. It's not going to work. And if you don't, like I said, if respect ain't there, I'm not there.
Yeah, one of the biggest podcasts. So maybe we'll have some more time to talk about it at the end of the show, okay?
Let's do that.
But look, we got some hot takes coming up. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Hot take number 1. Would you date a fixer-upper? Go to cleveland19.com/vote to give us your answers now, or hit Josh up on his Insta story on Instagram, and we'll get to your results at the end of the show. Now, Josh, we talk about Bill Gates all week long.
Would you date a fixer-upper?
Who, me?
Sometimes you could turn into a wife. I'm telling you, if you date somebody and you don't see much to begin with, man,
let me tell you something,
They
sweetheart.
turn out to something
I was
great.
never, ever a fixer-upper. Now, I had to look at you and like,
Oh, see, don't, you're not going to play.
No, seriously.
I got you.
Because
You got
everybody
me
was
with it.
dissing Melinda Gates and Bill Gates the week before. And so then I put the pictures up with him, you know, superimposed on the sexy bodies. And they was like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe things could change. So I want to know, you got to be able to see someone's potential.
Melinda and Bill ain't no fixer-uppers. They got it together.
But people
now, just because they not your cup of tea or they not with something that you want, that means that's not for you. But somebody out there don't even want their money, but looking at them with the googly eyes.
Not the googly eyes.
You can almost see the hearts radiating from their brain. So it's somebody out there for everybody. You just may not be for you.
I think as women, we usually look at the, you know, the regular things like the size of your hands, your feet, your nose, and you got to make sure you take your hat off because all men look good in hats, ladies, don't they?
Why you look at the size of their
Sometimes y'all
hands?
men be having hats on looking good, like, I ain't got the Cleveland Browns fitted on, and you take the hat off like, oh,
You know,
it's shaped like a peanut.
No! Is he gonna
You can always get those bald spots plugged up, though.
Yeah, you
so
can.
I would date a fixer-upper, because I can.
And a fixer-upper doesn't mean that they're just, you know, totally out of the realm. That just means they don't meet one or two of your qualifications.
But I hate when you fix them up, then they leave you because they think they all that now. You know what I mean? Oh, let's get to hot take number 2. We can't even talk about it no longer. All right, hot take number 2. Would you give your spouse $44 million if they got in trouble with the law? Now, we had this from yesterday. Remember, you had the Kamora Lee Simmons story. Her and Russell Simmons.
Suing her ex, Kamora Lee, because Kamora Lee was trying to get her baby, her new husband, out of financial and fraud issues.
Yeah.
Now, you're married. That's your spouse. If you got it to do, you got millions, man, that's your spouse. You won't let them go down?
Russell claiming it wasn't her millions.
But you know what?
Our millions.
They have earning potential. Now, let's think of it in that scale, that, you know, their pocketbooks. That's your spouse, man. You gotta clear the account for them.
You know what I had to do, babe? I had to look up, because I've never heard this Tim. Her husband's name is Tim Lessinger, I believe is his name. And they've been married since 2013. Cause I was like, let me see how long they've been married. They got like a new 1-year-old at this point together. So I was like, who's this guy? Because if it's some fly-by-night type of guy that only been married to a couple months, maybe years.
Like, baby, I tried to do everything, but I ain't got it. You gonna be good in there.
$44 million?
I'll put some money on your commissary.
Something must be good. $44 million worth? He must be.
It's a daytime show, man.
Because I'm just saying, babe, it depends on how. I think I cap out at $2 million. Now I've been married to you almost 20 years, like 19, 20 years. So I'm gonna give you whatever you need, Josh.
You better clear the account.
Even if I gotta take it out of my side man's account to get you out of there, we good. I because that's how Russell Simmons feels. No, he feels like you taking
Y'all
this
heard
off,
that, right?
you taking our money, and you getting this man out of jail.
She said her
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
She not.
Baby, you can get whatever you want. I'm bailing you out. I'm gonna have to break you out of jail. You know how I don't play about my job. Let's get to hot take number 3. Come on now, let's hit it. Look. Oh, should Chrissy Teigen be canceled? Now, we tried to get to this story in the beginning of the show. We ran out of time. She got in trouble for some tweets she had 10 years ago, trolling a teenager, telling them to go off themselves and just being really mad, really mean and evil and nasty. And I would personally say people are trying to cancel her because now businesses have cut ties with her. I think Bloomingdale's, Macy's getting rid of her cookware lines. What I'm thinking is Chrissy Teigen, I mean, I don't know the woman. She seems like a very beautiful, nice woman sometimes, but on Instagram and social media, she trolls a lot. Okay. To me, seems like she likes attention seeking. I don't know, but I don't think people should be canceled because these tweets happened 10 years ago. Don't people reserve that space to grow? Right? Okay, I agree with you. When you said that it happened 10 years ago. Yeah, but she do be trolling. That's probably why, you know, I need to go back down my IG because I left all that up. You can see my evolution. What I post, who I post, where I'm posting. It's my evolution from when I was almost, 20-something years old to right now. The evolution changed. You can see the growth. But every time people they'll fault you for things that you did during this stage in your life, and now you're at this stage in your life mentally, spiritually, financially, and they want to come after you. Yeah. So it was incumbent upon her being in the public light to change that image, because it happens, to go back and say, I might have said these things. That was totally wrong. I don't know I was in a bad place. I don't know what any business like Macy's and Bloomingdale's were doing, getting involved with her in the first place if they weren't ready for that because she's been trolling. Well, even though you brought up 10-year-old tweets, she trolls to this day. Yeah, so let's move on. If it's affecting the business's money, I understand them cutting ties with her, but I don't believe you should cancel people. Now, listen, coming up next, we got a new guest chef on the show, and she's talking eggs, baby. That's right. They aren't just for breakfast. No, they're not. Some fancy new recipes when we return.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
May is National Egg Month, and our next guest is here to share some must-know cooking tips and delicious recipes you are going to want to try.
Welcome to the show, personal chef Laura Cotton. What's up, Laura? How you doing?
Great to see you.
Look, welcome to the show.
I'm really excited to celebrate with you.
Oh, yeah, we are, too. Now, welcome to the show. She's a first-timer here. Okay. So, Laura, you got to tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started my personal chef business back in Baltimore, Maryland, nearly 22 years ago. And I go back to the same houses once a week, twice a week, sometimes once a month.
I love it. All right, now.
All right, Laura, so I hear you have some recipes for us. I love deviled eggs. He does. What do you have for us today?
Well, I've got 3 versions. One is from my Baltimore days where I top it or add some Old Bay seasoning to the mix.
Now, Old Bay sold out everywhere right now. She got a hot commodity in her hands.
You should have made some and sent it here for us so we can eat it as we talk.
Are we sprinkling the Old Bay in the mix or just on top instead of the paprika?
A little of both. Oh. So I already stirred it into the base and added some fresh lemon juice. And I'm topping it with jumbo lump crab, your favorite. Yes. And a little bit of avocado to add that rich, healthy fat.
Healthy fat keeps the brain sharp. Yeah. Oh, okay. I love it.
And then for a Scandinavian twist, I have some smoked salmon.
Oh, wait a minute. Now you're getting fancy, Laura.
You turning it.
These some expensive deviled eggs.
Right. Those are deviled eggs that you're going to have to turn that into the entree.
Kids, kids, that's not your plate. That's my plate. Y'all plate over there.
That's the one when they bring out, you only get 2 of them.
Yeah.
You're like, man, what the rest of it?
Of fresh dill.
Oh, I love dill. Sprinkle some dill on top. Oh, yes. Those look beautiful.
Great. And the third option, I top with a little bit of roasted red pepper.
Okay.
A sprig of parsley, and Greek seasoning.
I love it. Now, Laura, since it is National Egg Month, which I didn't even know was did you know about National Egg? I know the viewers at home, we didn't know it was National Egg Month either. Are there any tips you can give our viewers when cooking with eggs?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I made these little ham and egg cups.
Oh.
I mean, look at these gorgeous Nest Fresh eggs. The yolk is brilliantly yellow. And all you do is prepare a little custard cup or a ramekin, spray your muffin tin, put a couple slices of ham in it, and then simply break
that was
your...
bologna, John.
She thought that was bologna.
I was going to say, Laura, I know you didn't just put some bologna in that little muffin tin. Okay, okay. We're good. You almost gave me a heart attack. No.
Stop it, girl.
Extra lean Black Forest ham.
Okay, I like Black Forest ham. All right, we good. Okay.
Yeah. And then you just crack your egg right into it.
What?
And I learned from Jacques Pepin, don't crack it on the corner, crack it on a flat surface so the shell does not go into the egg. But I mean, look, this just came fresh out of the oven, 15 minutes maybe, and it's between 6 and 9 grams of protein. And the eggs are under 100 calories each.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, you only get these gorgeous eggs from humanely raised and pasture raised, not pasteurized, pasture raised. And these happy hens have about 110 square feet of pasture to enjoy.
So it's like free range eggs. Those are the eggs. Yeah. So tell us, what's the name of the eggs again?
Nest Fresh.
Nest Fresh. And where can we find them at? Any of your local grocery stores?
Yep, I picked these up at Heinen's.
Okay.
Okay, so where can our viewers find more information about yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. My website is lauracotton.com.
Okay, and if they want to hire, can they hire you, or are you all booked up?
I am pretty close to capacity right now, but people's lives change, they move away. You know, I've cooked for some Cavs players and other NBA players.
That's cold for. I'm booked.
You know,
and
they get
depending on
traded.
the job, how much money you got.
Yeah.
No, Laura, we thank you so much for joining the show. Come back anytime. Everything you had out there looks delicious.
Yes, it does.
It does. And viewers, we have more Cribs in the CLE. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Welcome back to the show. Now let's get to those megaphone poll results. Would you date a fixer-upper? 50% yes, 50% no. Did you vote? I forgot to vote.
I didn't vote, but
What's your
on
Instagram?
my Instagram, it is 70. Let me get to it real quick. All right, 73% said yes, and 27% said no. And look, I got a few comments. Brandy said 10 years ago, yes. But today, nah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I had a few more comments like that. Matthew Dawson was like, when I was younger, yes. At this point, 36, no. Yeah, so.
I got time for that, look.
People don't got time for that.
No, you said something about Chrissy Teigen. You want to just follow up on that? Should
Well,
people be canceled?
yeah, I think sometimes people should be canceled. Not in her point, but if she hasn't made amends, then it should be a threat. Like, y'all, you got to do this. Like those promoters, people who have her, the departments need to have her make amends.
Right, look, it's Friday. You know we like to dance on Fridays. We got a video. I want to see how many songs do y'all know on this list right here. I found this video on TikTok, right, where the son is one age and his mom is another age, and they want to see who knows the lyrics of the song. So let's get that video going if we can, because I'm ready to dance, baby.
Early 2000s hip hop.
Let's see.
Some of these are almost 20 years old.
How many songs
do
you
you
know,
know
Josh?
which ones? Have fun.
No, I do.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
Hey.
Even when I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
Hey, you don't know that.
And I gave,
Oh, remember that song?
me, I talk back, let's go. And I'm gonna take my time.
Don't like that.
For real, never meant to make your mama cry. I apologize.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like we love you for watching. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday on Cribs in the CLE. Have a good weekend.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.